I'm Gary Hirschfeld. I live in University City in San Diego. I decided to go with AirPlus heating, cooling, and solar after having met with 2 other vendors. This house had an addition put into it in 1976. It's a room we call the den. My wife uses the den for her piano, and we use it for our entertainment. And that room is separate from the house. There was no ability to add ducts to it. And what Kim and Jim, what AirPlus suggested, was that we add a separate unit that could both cool and heat, and that we remove a very old furnace-style in-the-wall heating unit that had been installed back in the 70s. It was very inefficient and made the room extremely hot because of the fact that the air was concentrated in one area. The system we installed, which is the Fujitsu system, allowed us to not only have air conditioning in the room and heating, allowed us to remove the old heating system, thus giving us an additional amount of space on the wall that we now use to hang pictures from, and makes the room much lovelier. So it was a great solution, and quite frankly, I wish I had thought about it a long time ago. So that was also a very good idea that they had. This is the den. This is the room I referred to. Basically, the den is where we put in the Fujitsu, very discreet. It has a remote control on the wall here, so it's also very nice. And it allows us to heat and cool the room. I would say the room in the winter cools in about, the room heats in about 5 minutes, and the AC has equally been very, very effective at cooling the room. So.
How's the noise?
Well, this is such a quiet unit, you can barely hear that it's on. The only reason you know it's on is because the louvers come down to let the air out of the unit. Otherwise, you don't hear it. The heat pump and compressor on the other side of that window, and you also don't know that it's on. It's so quiet. It's also very efficient. It's a 24 SEER, which is as efficient as a unit gets. We have not noticed any increase in our electricity bill. So let me show you to our Fujitsu. Once again, the Fujitsu has its own lines. It goes into the house, also very nice. Here's the Fujitsu unit. AirPlus did all of the electrical installation. As you can see, they were able to very nicely work with our sub panel that we have here. And it was done very professionally, as you can see, all to electrician's code. And they were able to connect to my sub panel, which was great, which is what I requested. So.
Looks picture perfect.
Yeah, it looks nice. This is our sub panel, and as you can see, they installed all of the electrical.
Ah. And what did the inspector say about the unit?
We passed inspection. They came out, they did their testing. They were here not very long, and we got our certificates. So it was great.